Hi Stephanie, Mystic Intuition here. I'm getting ready to do your reading. Give me a couple of moments to meditate over the cards. You're welcome to skip ahead if you would like to. Holy Spirit, please protect us with your warm, radiant light. I ask that our angels and guides please provide us with clear, precise messages so that Stephanie has the best insight into the situation so she can move forward. What messages, guidance, and clarity need to come through for Stephanie in regards to her connection with Michael? What messages, guidance, and clarity do you have for Stephanie and Michael? Luck is on your side, Sagittarian energy. Work through your fears. We have action. A lot of cards flipped. We're not going to take them all, but we will skip through them. We have will, balance, assessing, resistance, abundance. Okay, it's a matter of willpower, a little bit of resistance, taking action here. Feeling a little unbalanced, a little unsure, a little fearful, not knowing what's going on. Anything else needs to come through? Trust. We have hunger here on the bottom of the deck. And beauty, nourishment, balance again. Alright, Stephanie, I'm going to read you at the top. I'm going to read Michael at the bottom. Alright, Spirit, what messages, guidance, and clarity need to come through for Stephanie and Michael? How does he view her? How does he feel about her? Does he want to move this into a romantic relationship? Would he be more willing to stay as friends? Have a co-worker type relationship? What's going on, Spirit? What messages, guidance, and clarity need to come through? Ooh. On the bottom of the deck here, we have the Ten of Wands. So, really stressed out, a lot on your plate right now. You or him, possibly both of you, this is the overall energy. So it's like Ten of Wands, it's like feeling really tired, feeling really weighed down, feeling like things can't progress, like not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But let's see where this goes. All right, so for you here, Stephanie, we have the Tower. This is like, you know, an ending in your life. You know, this could be a breakup, this could be like losing a friend, this could be changing jobs. I mean, it could be a lot of things, but it's an event in your life that really has you unbalanced. And I think that what you're fearful of is the Tower coming down in this connection. You're fearful that if you speak up and tell him how you feel, or like, you know, what you would like, you know, that he's not going to reciprocate, and it's going to ruin your work relationship. So you're fearful of rejection, you're fearful of losing the connection, because I think you really like his company. I think you like communicating with him, and you're just fearful that if you say the wrong thing, it could change everything negatively around you and in this connection. So we've got you waiting, right? I think you're waiting for text messages, waiting for emails, you know, waiting for communication, right? And I feel like when you're at work, you know, like you wait for him to show up. Like, you know, if he comes in after you or something like that, or if he comes back from lunch, like you're waiting to see him, you know, to get, you know, to see what he's up to. Like, It's just like an anxious kind of waiting kind of energy here with that Seven of Pentacles. It's just like waiting for the right time, waiting to communicate, waiting for him to reach out, waiting for him to make his move, you know. Just a period of waiting because you're feeling really uncertain about what's going on here. And I think that you're feeling like rejected or ignored. It's like you feel like unfulfilled. It's like you're ready for things to kind of progress here. It's like, you know, here comes that communication, but it's not the communication that you want. Like you're really, I feel like you're waiting for him to make his move. I feel like you're waiting because you're afraid if you do it, that he's not going to reciprocate. So like when he does communicate with you, like you're excited to hear from him, but you're kind of like anxious and waiting for him to like amp up the communication, you know, and start to speak emotionally to you. Here we have the Queen of Cups. I think you're following your heart here. I think you're trusting your intuition. I think that he sees you as someone who's very empathic, very nurturing, very loving, very kind, someone with a big heart, someone who offers a lot of great guidance and advice. Just someone who's very motherly, very nurturing in a way, not in a negative way at all. The Queen of Cups is just very compassionate. She's very pure. Now for him, we have the Page of Pentacles here. So what he's actually thinking about reaching out to you. He is thinking about bringing you this offer, this communication, right? He is thinking about talking to you and telling you. I mean, this can be like a date. This can be like, let's spend time outside of work, or I mean, it's a small offer, so it could be like, let's go get dinner or lunch as friends. You know, like let's eat lunch together, or I mean, it could even be like, do you want to go get drinks after work? Like, I mean, it can be something like that. But it's like small. It's like he's not ready to make like a big offer. Maybe because he's also very fearful of this. Because, I mean, it is like he's nervous, okay? He's nervous. We have the Empress here. This is Taurus energy. So I think he wants growth here. I mean, this is actually all really good, positive energy coming from him. It's like he wants to make an offer, but like, the offer he thinks about making is small. He doesn't want to like rush things. He wants it to take time. But the Empress is all about growth, you know, expansion, abundance, right? So he wants that. Like he wants to progress the situation with you, but he wants to start it really small. He does see potential in a future here. I think you are going to be receiving communication. I feel like he intends to communicate with you. I think he's been sending you subtle hints because he doesn't want to like rush anything. Like he's sending you these like little flirtation. This can be flirtatious messages, but he's sending you flirtatious messages because he's trying to feel you out. He wants to know how you're feeling. He feels like you're hard to read. With the Six of Swords and the Three of Cups, he wants to go out with you. This is like the outcome here. He wants to go out with you. Like he may want to like say, oh, let's grab lunch, and like the two of you are laughing, having a good time, celebrating, having fun. Maybe this is two of you going out for a drink after work, but like he wants to go out with you. I think you will at some point be receiving communication from him that he does like want to take you out. Like he wants to go out with you. I think he's fearful because you worked. I mean, this is a card of work and being tired and being stressed out. He may have a lot of things behind the scenes you're not really aware of that are like really hard for him right now. And he also could be really fearful as well, like as same as you, that, you know, this Tower could come in here. Let's move into these energies right here. So we have him holding back, right? We have him holding back emotionally, maybe working really hard to work on his finances, things like that. But I really feel like this is him holding back emotionally. Like he's sending you these page type communications. You know, it's like, it's flirty, but it's responsible. It's like, I mean, there's no kings here. He kind of feels like you're a little out of his league because you're emotionally very mature. What's crossing that is work. So the reason that he is holding back from this connection is the two of you work together. And he doesn't know. He's fearful that it's going to put a strain on your work relationship. He's fearful that if he changes it and opens up to you, like, this couldn't be more clear. This is him holding back, and the reason for that is the fact that you guys work together. This is literally putting in the work, okay? This is literally clocking in, clocking out. This is like, you know, this is like working on a situation. So I do think he's going to reach out to you, and I do feel like you guys are going to spend time outside of work together. I feel like it's going to start really small. I feel like he's really stressed out. I think he's got a lot of things on his plate you're maybe not aware of. He could be like trying to like build up his finances. Like he may have like a lot of like things he's working on. But I do see like something new progressing here. I do see the situation, the dynamics of the situation definitely changing here, and I feel like it's just a matter of timing, before like this realization kind of sets in, and like this new opportunity with new love, this healing energy here. Yeah, what do we have here? King of Cups, definitely a soulmate energy. You're definitely feeling a strong connection. So like I can see why you're already like asking, because there's definitely a strong connection here. Like both of you, are a good match for one another, and I do see that this is wish fulfillment. Yeah, and he's got passion for you. He might have had like a heartache in the past, and maybe that's why he's scared, but I feel like it's really resolves around work. He's afraid of changing the relationship. I feel like he feels like you're someone who gives good advice, so he's afraid of changing the relationship and opening up because of the work dynamic, and he's afraid that would ruin things if it didn't work out, so he's fearful of that. King of Cups has emotions, but they keep them hidden, so I think he does really like you. I do see he likes you now. I do see love progressing in the future. We have luck is on your side. So I feel like things are going to turn in your favor in this situation. I feel like he will be the one to take action. I think you just have to trust within timing. The Wheel of Fortune can be... So here's the challenging energy that I'm already seeing. I think he's fearful here. Your hard work is paying off. Be bold and make the first move. So I feel like your luck is changing here. I just feel like the contrasting thing we have here is this is kind of a spontaneous energy, and this is kind of like an energy of waiting. So like I think he wants to be spontaneous, but I think he's gonna like let the situation unfold and develop more, because he wants more information from you. He wants to get clear how you feel. So I think he's gonna take action. I just feel like he's gonna take some time to kind of figure out how you feel about the situation. I don't think he's gonna like just come out and say, hey, I'm developing feelings for you, I want to go out with you, because he's kind of fearful that if he makes this move, it could ruin your work relationship. So I think he wants to be spontaneous and maybe ask you out, but he may ask you out more as like a friend first. I think this flirty energy is like coming in because he's trying to feel you out. He's trying to figure out how you feel. He's trying to figure out, if I was flirtatious and said, hey, let's go out, let's get dinner or something like that, would you travel with me? Would you move with me? Would you come with me? Would you want to go out with me? Would you have fun with me? Like, he wants to know how you view the connection. I think he can feel that you're a little bit hesitant too, because of the same kind of energy. Now again, you two are like a true soul pair. The first king and queen that came out here is the king and queen of cups. So this emotionally could be like a very beautiful new beginning in love here. I just feel like it's going to take time. I feel like he wants it to be spontaneous, but like he can't. He's kind of constricted here with work and things. But I do feel like within timing. Now I will say, as an indicator of time, the Wheel of Fortune can be 1 year. It doesn't mean that it's going to take a year for it to happen, but it's like a year from now, things are going to be different in this relationship. It's just how it unfolds. You may be bold and make the first move. You might, like, once you kind of get more information from him and see how he's feeling, you might kind of, progress things. I think how does he see you? He really likes you. He feels like you're really loving. You're very compassionate. He feels like you're someone who's really easy to talk to. You're someone who's very excited to talk to. Like, he has fun communicating with you. How does he feel about you? Okay, he really likes you. I think love is definitely developing, but again, it's like within the course of like a year. Does he want to stay a coworker or romantic? Okay, so for that, I think he does definitely want to progress things. Like, he wants to go out with you, like he wants to date you, but he's right now kind of holding back because you guys work together, and I think he wants to make sure that you both feel the same way and that you're compatible, so that it would be like a committed relationship before you guys progress anything, because he's fearful that I think you both are very fearful that if either of you make the first move and it doesn't work out, it's going to create a lot of challenges and problems, especially because you guys work together and because you guys communicate so well. What is the potential outcome? I can definitely see a new beginning in love here. I can definitely see you guys taking a chance on each other. I just feel like it's going to take a little more time, because neither one of you really want to make the first move. You want to allow the other person to do it. Will he come forward? I do think he'll come forward. I do think he's going to ask you out, but I feel like he's going to try to, like, I think for a while he is going to keep this very, very lighthearted, very flirtatious, really playful, because he's fearful that, you know, if he makes that move, it's going to ruin your relationship and make things more stressful with work. So I do think he's going to come forward. I just think it's going to take some time. He wants more information from you. I don't feel like you're going to make the first move either, because you're fearful that, you know, it's going to make, if it doesn't work out, that it's going to make things difficult with work. He does find you very sexy. He may have had like a heartache in the, oh my gosh. Okay, so under the deck here we have wish fulfillment. We have the Queen of Wands, so he finds you very sexy. Okay, we have the Three of Swords, so like either he knows your heart is broken or he is dealing with that. But under that we have the King of Wands. So I'm going to point this out to you. We have two queens and two kings on the board. We have the King and Queen of Wands and the King and Queen of Cups. We only have two sets of kings and queens out here, nothing else. And they're both a true match. Like, this definitely could be like a past life soulmate, a very strong connection. Yeah, like you guys, there's some chemistry here. There's some hot and heavy kind of energy here. There's emotions brewing here. There's physical attraction, chemistry here. Ooh. Let's get some answers here from the romance angels. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Ooh. You deserve love. You are lovable. This is strong Sagittarian energy, so one of you could have strong Sagittarius in your chart. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Oof. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. We have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. And passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So I feel like, from what I'm seeing here, it's like, I think you called each other in. This is a soulmate, okay? This is a soulmate. Maybe even a twin flame. I don't know. I really feel like past life soulmate. Like it's like it's like a feeling of like knowing each other, feeling like you can open up to each other. There's an undeniable chemistry and a very strong potential for new love here, and things for really to go somewhere. But I don't feel like either one of you are like wanting to make the first move. Like, you're both working through your fears. You're working really hard at work, working hard on the connection, trying to like read each other's energies. But I feel like somebody is going to have to make the first move. So I feel like this is a really strong connection for one. There's a lot of chemistry here. I do see love developing here between the two of you. Strong passion. He sees you in a very good light. He finds you very sexy. He thinks you're really loving and really sweet. I do think he is going to come towards you, but I think he's going to try to fill you out more with these flirtatious messages before he like asks you. And like, he may ask you out as like a coworker, like as a friend first, to try to fill you out a little bit to see how you're feeling. But I think that this could really turn into something really beautiful. I just feel like both of you are very hesitant because you're afraid of ruining your work relationship. All right, Stephanie, I hope this answers your questions. Please let me know if you need any additional clarification. I am wishing you strength and many blessings. Bye-bye.